All right, continuation of the series of tips and tricks. Today I'm going to show you the fastest way to meet up with your squad when on wipe day. So getting straight into it, the first thing you want to do is you want to spawn in, obviously. You do not want to go here yet. You do not want to go there yet. What you want to find is your first pile of rocks, find yourself and make yourself a knife. This is all you're going to need. This is the only tool. So I don't know why I'm having bad luck finding stones right now, but I am. There we go. There's enough to make the knife. Just make a knife. And run back into the woods. Make sure to pick up your knife. Go here. Scroll down until you find this thing. Place that. Get to work. The only thing we're going to obviously put in there is we're just going to put the large sticks in it. And then we're just going to move on, put another one down. And just watch the fame in the upper right. Using timestamps, we'll see how long this took me. And this is all we're going to do. Just watch the fame points. This is just single player, so what I'm looking for is enough to spawn in the sector. So this may vary from server to server, but on what I'm looking for is 50. I'll go to 100 just to prove a point. More there. And occasionally you got to clean them up. No big deal. Now, a lot of people will try to run to a town and start looting. They're looking for that hiking backpack, and they'll figure they'll meet up with their squad when they meet up with their squad. In primitive stage, you want to be teamed up as quickly as possible. This is the fastest way to do it. Unless you get lucky and you all spawn in the same sector, but tell me one time that's ever happened. Just keep an eye on the fame. I'm gonna have to make a second knife, which is fine. Also, this character had 0 demolition when I made them, so just keep that in mind. I'm not going to show you the skill until I'm done doing what I'm doing. Now you could make an axe, you could do all those other things. I mean that does accumulate fame, but what I'm doing is the fastest way of doing it. There's no point in doing all those other little things that just give you 1 fame at a time when this one thing takes 0 effort, and per stick going into a trap you gain fame. This is the fastest way to do it. Can't use Alt C again, so you have to go get back down. So I created that knife. Now I'm going to be able to use Alt C, which is a great trick if you didn't know. When placing down a blueprint or crafting ammunition or lockpicks or whatever, Alt C, you can just do it without having to go back into the menu. It'll do your last craft. So left Alt C. It's a great trick if you didn't know it. Just keep an eye on that fame. Going to 100. The server's only 50, which I would have right now, but I'm going to 100 just for reference sake. So this is your 50-second or 50 fame point timestamp. I'm gonna have to make a third knife. You could be cutting down trees, making planks, and doing all that other jazz. But is it really worth it when you can just do this? And wait till you see how much demolition skill. I know how much I get off 50. Wait till you see what 100 is going to be. Because for some reason, I don't. Maybe it's a car battery. That gives demolition skill. So, devs, if you're watching and you wanted that to be survival, probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Just keep an eye on the fame. Because we're getting famous. This is a more casual approach to one of my videos, but I figure this is the only way I'm going to be able to show it. Where you guys will understand what I'm talking about and how quickly you can just do this stuff. And I mean, it's a head start on like things early on as well. That might be the last one with a nice pop. Yep. Gotta find more rocks. Perfect. And just keep an eye on the fame. Really this simple. I'm surprised something hasn't flashed up on my screen yet. I mean, I should be very close. But I want to give you a spoiler. Here's 100 fame. Just like that. Under 10 minutes. If your server only takes 50, it's under 5 minutes. All you have to do is make a knife. Now you can hit this button and spawn in the sector that of your choosing, where the rest of your squad is, so you can meet up quickly. This is just a wipe day trick. You could use this later on, but it may not work if you have skills higher later on. But as promised, wait for the demolition skill in 3, 2, 1. 31% from just running around and doing something like that. That means from doing that in a half hour, you could have less than half hour if you find a hacksaw. You could have your level 1 demolition in the time you start the game just by doing that. Now I can go meet up with my squad anywhere I want. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll catch you in the next video.